Meantime, the National High School Diploma program was introduced 3 years ago, and its first round of participants are expected to graduate this June. LaDawn Davis sat down with the Director of Education, Lionel Sands, for an update.
Improving the number of high school graduates by providing combined traditional courses with more career-oriented focus is a goal of the Ministry of Education's National High School Diploma program. Education Director Lionel Sands telling ZNS News that if a graduation exercise took place today, some 1,300 students will be eligible for a high school diploma.
That number to me looks like about between 48 and 52% of the students who would be eligible for graduation. Now, you would recall that we always said that the rate of graduation prior to this year would have been 50%. Now, if that is true, then it means that we have a slight improvement in terms of the percentages that I just mentioned to you. However, I think what you need to know and the public needs to know is when we look at the requirements for graduation in 2017 and we place the requirements for graduation in 2017 against the years that we've graduated students. If we use that criteria that we have for 2017, only 27% of those students would have met the requirements.
Sands says there are several intervention programs that are currently available to assist those students who have fallen behind academically.
If they're not meeting those standards as they go through the course of study, then we have intervention programs where they use either the break time, the weekends, the summer, where we pay teachers to provide assistance to students who are falling through the crack. And that's straight across the board, across the country in public schools. And so the government has invested quite a bit to help students who have not met the requirements over the course of the last 3 years, to help them to get to that particular level.
In recent years, there have been a few incidents of school violence on and off campuses which placed a negative light on our nation's young people. However, Sands remains optimistic that this program will reap some positive results.
The standards itself for the program is to ensure that there is currency in the program itself. So when a student takes his high school diploma or the transcript from that diploma and he submits it to let's say a college or university or even a prospective employer, they would give it due consideration as a consequence of the currency that it has on it. And so that is another good thing that we think will inure to the benefit of our students and inure to the benefit of the country.
Meanwhile, education officials say they plan to increase those numbers by 85% by 2030. LaDawn Davis, ZNS Network News.